Over the next few weeks, you're going to hear a lot about LPT. So what is LPT and how does that affect you? LPT is local property tax. And if you own a property, you're liable to pay it. So a lot of people would pay this by direct debit, or they would pay it from source through salary. So what is different this year? Well, this is the year that you have to revalue your home for the purposes of local property tax. And you have to submit a date to the Revenue Commissioners at lpt.ie by the 7th of November, and that will determine what band you sit in. So property prices have increased by about 25% since properties were last valued in November 2021 for the purposes of LPT. So what is my LPT liability? For example, if your home is worth between 525,000 and 630,000, your home is in band 5 and the LPT is €523 a year. Previously, under the last revaluation, properties in this band or a similar band, which were 525 to 612.5, were liable to €585 per year. But if your home is in band 10, that's $1,050,000 to €1,155,000, you pay €998 per year. A similar band in the last valuation, which was in 2021, was €1,189 per year. But values have increased since the last revaluation. For example, I sold this home for $660,000 very recently. This now sits in band 6 with an LPT liability of €618 per year. In November 2021, this home was likely to have been in the old band 5 with a liability of €495 per year, or possibly in band number 6, which was €585. So it is an increase over the previous LPT. So how do you decide what value band your property sits in for the purposes of LPT? Well, you can use the property price register as a reference source for looking at the value or determining the value of your home. You can look at what similar homes in your area have sold for, and you can of course consult with a local estate agent or a valuer, who I'm sure will be very happy to give you an idea of the value of your home. So I hope this has been helpful with briefly explaining LPT and the liability that you have. Remember, the date for submitting your valuation is no later than the 7th of November. If you are thinking of buying a home, selling a home, or require valuation, please do call me 01 239 0684 or email me john@josp.ie. And my motto is, I care about your home as much as you do.